Hey guys, Anthony, 4B Footers. We're just down here on the beach at Carpenter's Rocks. A little bit of an overcast day. The boys are having a bit of a fish, or a bit of a fish and chips, maybe a bit of a fish and eating some chips. Nice quiet day down here on the beach, but I was just looking at the vehicles here and I wanted to show you, this is an awesome comparison, a direct comparison between vehicles that have got storage and everything secured and a vehicle that doesn't, side by side. So let's go and have a look at the typical. Now these guys are camping, they haven't got their camping gear, they've just got what they wanted to bring for the day. So they've got some fishing gear, they've got their K on table, the back of the vehicle, and a few bits and pieces that, you know, if you bounce around on the dunes, it's just going to go flying everywhere, no cargo barrier. So if you need to put more stuff in here, it's going to sort of squash your bread. These things are going to rock around, you know, you just haven't got too much space. And if you need to put more stuff in, it's going to get stacked on top, which means then you can't get the stuff that's underneath at the back. So that's the disadvantage of having the vehicle empty. I know a lot of us, we need it like that to fit other things in and stuff like that. But this storage system over here, it's actually in the other vehicle. It is pretty quick and easy to get out. So if you're not using the vehicle for touring a lot, it doesn't take that long to get it out. So let's go and take a bit of a look over there, not letting that awesome scenery be forgotten on the way over there. Right, so this one, we're not camping, we're packed up, we are headed for the hills today, and it's just maximizing the space. So obviously down below in the drawer, right, there can be food or other supplies that's protected, it's not going to get squashed by anything. We've got a heap of bags here, we've got 5 bags, like suitcases and bags jammed into there, so that's all the clothing, toiletries type stuff in that compartment. There's a bit of food and water down the side, there's still plenty of space down the side to fit things as well. We've got 2 drawer fridges, we've chosen a 20 and a 30 litre, so that's 50 litres in total. The good part about that is reliability, you've doubled it by having 2 separate units, and if you're not using the whole space, you can turn one off. Just a little bit of feedback for anyone watching this video. So far, typically those 2 fridges running, when I come out to check the voltage in the morning, we've got the voltmeter over here, you can just see it right now, it's on, if we get it to focus right, hard to do it. You'll have to take my word for it, it's 12.8, 12.7, obviously probably without the compressors running at the moment, I'd guess. Typically overnight though, it's on 12.3 volts, just to give you some feedback on how much those 2 fridges are making the battery work overnight. So that's no problem if you're driving the vehicle every day, absolutely no problem at all. You could probably do another day and night, but it'd be getting pretty low. I'd suggest whacking a set of solar panels out if it's sunny. If it's not sunny, then hopefully it's not too hot, so it sort of offsets that. You can see up the top a lot more lighter weight type stuff, towels. We've got 4 chairs up there, we've got a heap of gear up there, we've got the K-on storage shelf up there as well, right, you know, tissues, spare bucket of cashews. But the point is, you can reach up there still and grab that stuff out. You can easily move, you know, spare, you know, you can still get to that shelf, you know, mask in case you need one, towels, dunny rolls, stubby holders. So the towels and stuff there. In this area, this is what we call the pantry. It's not perfectly set up, this is just a small trip, you know, where you can get some containers like that fit in there, or a box the right size. Again, we haven't fully set this one up yet, but you can fit a whole heap of food in there, and obviously you've got your fridge space as well. Just maximizing that space and allowing you to be able to secure everything and access everything. So, you know, if you want to get something now, I don't know what, how did that packet of chips get jammed there like that? What's going on there? Got a rubbish bag, you'll put that in the rubbish bag in a minute. Don't like it like that because things can blow away, so we'll cover up the watermelon as well if no one's eating that at the moment. So yeah, cutting board there, you may not have seen that with this storage system yet, but there's a, you know, another, boards are handy, you know, if you're cooking at the back of the vehicle, the K-on table and the board obviously, you know, whether it's just to put things on or whatever, and still being able to easily access the fridge without any without any contraptions, if you know what I mean. So, you know, nice and easy, no big contraptions, nice and reliable. Very happy with the setup so far, I've got to say. I was a little bit nervous by it at the start with the drawer fridges, and that's why we swapped sides compared to the other vehicle, because the other vehicle, you can see if we need to access the fridge with the table down, it would hit. So that's why on the other vehicle it's fridges at this side. but both good setups, but we're trying to get it better and better. Just trying to share these ideas with you guys. Something to think about, you know, at this stage. We're going to be speaking with a cabinet maker over the next few weeks or month or two, trying to get them to get this down pat and a couple of similar designs, and maybe you'll be able to slightly tweak it for your needs. But obviously once you start changing things, cost time costs money, that sort of thing. You should be able to hopefully get them flat pack, get them assembled, get them delivered, get them pick up, carpet yourself. You can get colourful edge strip if you want, you can get no edge strip, you can get it all black, you can get carpet. All these things will be options, but I'll let you know those details later if you're interested. And if you're interested in just building your own setup, that's cool as well. We're not here to sell your storage systems, just trying to help. Yeah, we've put a lot of the dimensions in other videos on our channel for Before Touring Australia. What holds it down, it's pretty easy to get out. If I want to take this out, obviously besides unloading it, I've got one bolt securing one of the fridges. I'll just show you that quickly now. You may or may not be able to see that. It's kind of like, oh, where is it? There you go, there it is next to the pillow there. That bolt there is a 10mm head, a 6mm. That's for the bottom fridge, because it fitted in tight but a little bit loose. The top one fitted in that tight. There's nothing securing it. It hasn't moved to my knowledge. You know, it could, if you push it hard enough, it might move a little bit, but the R&D was bringing it on a trip and bouncing around on the sand dunes to see if it went anywhere and slamming it shut. So far so good. So if you had two people, you could lift it out with the fridges in it anyway. They're going to total about 35 kilos between the two. It's going to be much easier. The way to do it is, obviously you've got everything emptied out. You might as well slip your cutting board out, that can go. You slip your drawer out, that can go, makes it lighter. You take your one bolt out. If you had connections on the back of the fridge like spade terminals type thing, where you just disconnect those, slip your two fridges out, and literally we've got a turnbuckle at each side. So there's one turnbuckle there, right, to the standard Toyota, you know, tie down point that's there, just screwed onto the side there, right, a turnbuckle at each side, and there's two bolts that go through the floor plate at the other end closer towards the seats that are all easy to get to once all this stuff's out of the way. Well, even with that in the way, we could go fold the seats down and get to it. So the fact of the matter is, if we wanted to, we could undo those two turnbuckles, take out those two bolts, right, and we could literally fold this table up and just grab this and drag it out and go plonk on the sand right there. That's all that's holding it there. It's not really going to go anywhere. It's mainly just to secure it in position so that it doesn't end up moving, doing damage. It's gonna, if it wasn't secured down, it would rub around, maybe rub on your plastic trims there and stuff like that. It's all secured in a really awesome position. So yeah, hopefully that helps, guys. Just comparing, that was compare the pair. Both are good. It is so helpful. Obviously, you know, we've had Prados over the years without any storage systems in the back, and having a storage system like this, it's just been super helpful. Like, even when you're preparing food here and you've got these shelves and those shelves, just being able to put stuff, whether it's there or there, you know. If you're traveling on your own, you know, like you haven't got the family, for example, you're doing a bit of a boys trip or something, and you haven't got all this gear, it's just heaven, because you can take all this extra stuff, and when whatever you're doing, you can just sit stuff around. You've got all these shelves. You know what it's like when you, even in the workshop, you just want to put something down. There's nothing like bench space. Well, this is bench space maximized, and I just can't tell you how good it is. It's just absolutely awesome having to, you know, being able to use it like this. It just makes life so much easier when you're camping and away using the vehicle. Let's have a look at the beach. Let's have a last look at the beach to finish off the video. Got a bit of seagull action. Nobody. Oh, there's one guy down there. Maybe he's bogged, eh? Is he bogged or what? Probably not. There is some quite soft sand down there. So I reckon we go down there and have some fun, eh? We've got our tyres on full pressure at the moment, because yeah, it is rock hard down here on the beach. Here we've got some vehicles coming past right now. Right, here we go. 4 vehicles on a bit of a trip, going somewhere. We might just get them motoring past, just to show you. Yeah, it's the nice firm rock hard sand beaches here. A few, what do we got? 3 Jeeps, just empty every pocket. Oh, he's got a compressor, he's got an airline hose reel on the back. So these guys, there you go, 1-person vehicle, awesome. 3 Jeeps, bit of fun on the beach. They'd go alright with those, nice and light with those wide tyres. And you got the V8, sounds like a V8 anyway. It's like a comp truck, patrol. They'll be sticking to beaches all the way. Nice big fat tyres, light vehicles. They will go anywhere. That's awesome. Have a listen to that, huh? Anyway, nothing like the sound of a V8. I'm going to tell you straight, right? And a V8 petrol is the go, you know, not diesels. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. 4x4 Touring Australia. That's just a little bit about for you to think about if you're going to do some touring, or you are and you want to make life easier. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we've got some awesome touring information, scenery, places to show you over the years to come. Please give us the thumbs up, the like button if you got something out of that, and enjoying the channel. Thanks guys, see ya.